Hi, and welcome to this Untitled abandoned video. My name is Frances Eve. I'm with Holistretch. I created this channel to help you feel good and feel free in your body. Today I'm with my best friend Annabella, and we are at Black Rock City in California. So let's begin by finding our comfortable seat. Go ahead and sit cross-legged, or you can just sit on your heels, whatever is most comfortable. We're going to begin by focusing on the breath. You can bring your hands to your belly or your chest, or just have them by your side. You can allow your eyes to close as you find your focus and your center. Feeling your sit bones on the ground, your shoulders over your hips, and your head over your shoulders. You want to feel each vertebra of your spine stacking on top of the other, creating a sort of lift up into the sky, as well as a grounding down into your mat. Allow the inhale of your breath to expand your belly and fill you with oxygen, and exhaling, releasing that tension everywhere in your body. So beginning to find the calm, the center of your body, the balance. Feeling at one with yourself, being consciously aware of your energy at this time. Notice any frantic energy disappearing and any calming and grounding energy filling up your cup. Go ahead and bring your hands down to your knees. You can relax your neck, give yourself some gentle neck circles, right ear dropping down to the right shoulder, nose down to belly button, and left ear over to the left shoulder. And relax your neck a few times, allowing it to flop over and down and to the other side, creating a looseness, a free space between your neck and your spine. You can include the shoulders as well when you inhale. Squeeze the shoulders up to the ears, and then exhale, drop the shoulders down. So just creating a looseness between the shoulders and the neck, and loosening up the head as well. Inhaling, shoulders up and relaxing them down. Inhaling, neck up, and exhaling, neck down. Go ahead and gently come onto your back. You're going to squeeze the knees into your chest. The knees will come to the sides of your ribs to gently massage your organs inside. And then you'll bring your hands to your knees and rotate in circular motions. So creating space in the sacrum and opening the hips in the most gentle way by making some big knee circles. Continuing the allowance of the breath, inhaling knees in, exhaling knees out. Feel free to rotate your circle in the opposite direction, allowing the hips to relax and the low back to begin to open up. Go ahead and drop the knees now down to the right and extend the left arm all the way out, glancing over towards your left fingers and resting the right hand on your knees. This will create a twist in the spine, an opening in the low back and the left shoulder. Bringing the knees back up to center, squeezing them in, and then dropping them down to the left, glancing over your right arm, extending the arm all the way out, looking past your right fingers, and allowing the left hand to gently rest upon the knees on the left side, giving yourself a nice spinal twist, slowly opening the body. Gently bringing the knees back up to center. We're going to go ahead and stretch that low back by bringing the hands behind the head. We're going to do 5 slow sit-ups. This will help strengthen the core muscles and stretch the low back. Squeezing forehead to knee, allow your spine to completely round forward and lifting at the top of the head and squeezing the knees towards the head. Exhale down, inhale up. And when you've done your 5, go ahead and rest in happy baby, allowing the knees to sink down into the mat and grabbing onto the outside of the feet. Feel free to rock side to side, continuing to press open that spine. And when you feel relaxed in here, go ahead and bring the heels of the feet together and rest them down below your hips in butterfly. This is a really nice way to open up the hip flexors and create space in between your hips and your torso. Take some deep breaths in here. And if you wish, you can bring your hands to your hip flexors and gently push down. This will create even more space in that low back and that sacrum. Take a couple of breaths in here, and then bring your knees to center and rock yourself up to hands and knees. When you get here, go ahead and create space in between your knees. The more space you create in between your knees, the more space you have for your low back to stretch and relax. Push your hips back into child's pose. Feel the hips pulling in the opposite direction of the fingertips, and allow your head to completely relax. Allowing the chest to continue melting down towards the ground and taking some deep breaths in here. If you'd like to get a tricep stretch, you can bend your arms at the elbow and into a prayer type position. This is a nice way to gently begin to open up the shoulders, the scapula as well. Coming back to hands and knees, we're going to make some very wide hip circles. So using your entire body, we want to go about 5 times, nice and slow and very wide. So bringing the hips all the way to the left, down and all the way to the right, up, and use your breath to create these big, large circles. We're exploring our energy fields. We're exploring waking up every angle and side of the body. From here, we'll go into thread the needle, so sliding right arm under left, lifting up the left arm and the chest. If you would like to open the shoulders even deeper, give yourself some wrist rotations. You can try rotating one way and then the other way, continuing to lift the chest up towards the sky and pressing down into the ground with the right arm. Go ahead and switch sides, left arm under right, lifting the right arm all the way up to the sky and the chest all the way up once again, creating an opening in the shoulder by rotating the wrists in both directions, lifting up out of the left arm. Coming out of that, we'll gently move our bodies into an upward dog to press our chest nice and open. If this is challenging for your low back, then feel free to come into a lower bent arm position, lifting the chest up towards the sky. From here, come to hands and knees. We want to extend the right arm out and the left leg out, and then pressing left knee to right elbow. So we want to do this 10 times on each side. So go as slow or as fast as is comfortable. In this position, we are strengthening the nervous system, stretching it out. Really great way to stretch out the fascia of your skin and also expand your energetic field vertically along your body. Feel the strength in your back, your hips, and your arms as you do this, keeping your neck neutral. When you've done 10 on one side, we'll switch sides, extending the left arm and the left fingers, and the right leg and the right heel, and then bringing right knee to right elbow. With each extension, see if you can expand even further, stretch even deeper. When you are complete with those stretches, come to sitting. We will be doing some resistant butterfly stretches. So come into a butterfly pose, means heels of the feet together. We're going to bring the hands to the insides of the ankles and then squeeze the knees up towards the elbows. As you squeeze the knees up into the elbows, keep that contraction as you press them back out with the elbows. So squeezing in and pressing out. This is contracting the adductors and also stretching them all the way out. We want to do 10 in here, squeezing up and pressing out. You should feel a nice strengthening and stretching of your inner thighs. This is opening the underbody, your feet, your calves, your adductors, and your groin. And what we do to the inside, we must do to the outside for balance. So opening the knees, this time bring the hands to the outsides of the knees and squeeze them in as you press them out 10 times. When you've done 10, I'm going to go ahead and come into a cross-legged position. Bringing the right leg to the front, we'll just round over the left knee. If you'd like to get a deeper stretch, you can bring the right arm, gently pressing on the inside of the right knee. Take a few deep breaths. See if you can press the forehead into the knee. And when you're complete, we'll switch sides. Left leg in the front this time, rounding your body over the right knee, bringing your left hand this time to the inside of the left knee. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the low back, the QL muscles, as well as the inner thighs. Beautiful. Take some breaths in here, feeling the opening of the hips. And when you're complete, come back up to sitting. And now we want to do reverse plank pose. So this is a wonderful heart opener. You want to come to your bottom, stretch your legs out, and then have your fingertips pointed towards your hips. You're going to squeeze the glutes, point the toes, and lift up your body to completely open up the chest. We want to do 10 lifts up and then coming down on an exhale. So inhale, lifting the body up and open, and exhale, coming back down. Not only is this an incredible heart opener, but it also opens up the whole front side of your body and your energy field. When you've done 10, go ahead and fold forward over those legs. Nice, yummy hamstring stretch. After straining them a little bit, we get to open the back body as well by rounding over those legs. Next, go ahead and make your way back up to sitting. And I want to interrupt here real quick. If you're enjoying this video, please give this video a like so other people may learn how to expand their bodies as well. Really appreciate the support. Go ahead and drop the right elbow down as you sit cross-legged and lift up the left arm. This will help you expand your side body, your ribs, your lungs, opening up the whole left side. We want to do each side about 10 times, so we'll go side to side. This time dropping the left elbow down, lifting the right arm all the way up into the sky and opening up towards the heavens. Using your breath to help guide you from right to left. Each time you stretch the arm open, create an even deeper stretch than you did before. See how low down to the ground you can get and still feeling the stretch in the low back. Let's come into a goddess pose or a low squat here. We want to ideally get the low back as low down to the ground as possible. If you have short Achilles tendons or you're just a little bit less flexible, then you can keep your toes pointed. But ultimately, you're going to flatten your feet on the ground because you're grabbing onto your ankles to lift the hips up. This is going to stretch the hamstrings on a deep level. So we want to do 10 of these. In Kundalini Yoga, these are called frogs. So you're holding onto your ankles and lifting the hips up to stretch your hamstrings. Be careful not to pull anything. Only go as far as your hamstrings allow. which may mean that you need to keep your knees slightly bent. Inhale, coming down, and exhale, lifting up for 10. When your frogs are complete, let's straighten the legs, moving the right foot towards the right side. We're going to keep the spine straight and fold forward over the hamstring. We want to continue to deepen the stretch of the hamstring. The hamstrings are very important to stretch out. You want to inhale, coming back up, and then exhale straight right over that hamstring. Awesome. Go ahead and do this 5 times, and then on that last time, round your spine over your leg. So we don't want to try and go as far down as we can. We actually want to rest the pineal gland on the knee. So you may have to bend your spine or round your spine enough such that you can activate that pineal gland that's just the middle of your forehead. Feel free to rest in a low lunge to open up that hip flexor on the left side, and then make your way over to the left hamstring to do that over again. So keeping your spine straight, you want to lift up and fold forward over that left hammy. So this is a really great way to strengthen and lengthen the hamstring in here. Great way to lengthen the whole body. When you've done 5, go ahead and round forward, activating that pineal gland by pressing the forehead into the knee. You want to take a few deep breaths when you get to this place, and then rest in low lunge. And when you've done that, just go ahead and create an open, wide leg space to rock side to side. This has been a pleasure to make for you. Please leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video or would like more videos like this one. After this amazing opening, just go ahead and shake your body out. You're ready to face your day. Take care, everyone. Love you.